Jai Shri Mataji, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Not sure where everybody is here. I am in Cincinnati, Ohio, more towards the East Coast, close to Chicago, if you would. Don't know who's good with geography, who's not. I've been on calls before where we had people from all over the world join. So wherever you are, it is very nice to meet you, and thank you to Tracy for asking me to host the evening foot soak tonight. So I hope you have your foot soak materials ready. I know I do, and that's what we're going to do. So, but beforehand, I want to just say a few words about myself. So gosh, I've been doing Sahaj for a while before I ever had this. And actually, I have anniversary coming up here, April the 7th. So next week. Comes around every year. And, you know, I'm always a little bit embarrassed to say when. It was 1989. So it was long before I had this. And why am I embarrassed? Because I'm not embarrassed. I'm aware that sometimes people might go, oh, that's so long ago, you know? And then you have other people who have been doing this much longer than that. But a lot of people are new and have just been doing this for a short period of time or a couple years, et cetera, et cetera. And I always admire them because I know what I went through to keep doing this until today. And, if I look back, I think maybe I was spoiled, right? I just had a lot of things that aren't really available today. And for that reason, salute to you guys if you are newer doing this here, because kudos to you. Now, Srimataji has said before this concept of age, seniority in Sahaja Yoga. It's a Maya, it's a myth, if you would. And she said, what is so big about watching a bunch of people stand around on the shore getting their feet wet in the water when all of a sudden you could have a new person come running in, go right past them, dive into the ocean, and start swimming. So age, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really mean things. But if you do have an opportunity to somehow tag your beginning to a date, it does make it sweeter as time goes on and you start to put some things together. So, what brought me to Sahaj was, again, 1989. I was born in a Christian family that wasn't really practicing. I didn't go to church, but I had enough influence of it that I had conditionings, if you would. And I always had a problem, or I didn't say always, but I had a big problem with the math, right? Like, how could three-quarters of the world's population be condemned because they didn't know who Christ was? Maybe some of them never even heard of Christ. And yet, according to that, they were going to a place that was bad. And so I got to a point where I said, I give myself permission out loud. It was important for me to do this. I grant myself permission, meaning I'm not guilty, and I'm going to study a new philosophy. And that was it. And I thought this philosophy would be, whatever, one of the main religions, right? 3 days, exactly 3 days, April 7th, I saw a picture and it was of Sri Mataji. I didn't understand the picture at all. I didn't I didn't put any attention on it. What I saw was Sahaja Yoga meditation. I didn't know what Sahaja Yoga was. I knew what meditation was, and that's what I wanted. And it said free at the bottom. I was like, free. Hmm. Well, I called the phone number and I said, "Is it really free? Or are you guys going to ask for a love donation?" Love donations can be expensive because they go right to your left vishuddha, your sense of guilt or self-esteem. It makes you feel like, oh, I have to give more than what I can give. And I'm telling you, back then, $5 was all that kept me away from being bankrupt. So, you know, she said, "Well, let me ask you a question. How much did you pay to be born?" And it threw me. And I'm just like, okay. So I went and I heard them talk about the lecture, the chart, all of these things. And something told me there was something going to happen. Something told me it was right. But yet I left and nothing happened. But I knew because I said I was going to learn a new philosophy, I didn't plan on it being Sahaja Yoga. It's what came to me. But because I had committed to this, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do what they say. And so I meditated at home twice a day. I came back and for like about 6 weeks or so. And then all of a sudden, I had a great experience. And it it was almost like, all right, I'm coming one more time. Like, this is it. This is the last time. But I came and something happened and it was great. And it kept me going back. It kept me coming back. And, one of the things Shumataji talks about is there's like two levels in Sahaja Yoga. There's thoughtless awareness. Well, I meditated, I enjoyed it, I was peaceful, and I just, found the joy in it. And I kept doing that. The second level is doubtless awareness. And the way I kind of would translate this is short term, long term. Short term, you know, all I wanted to do was feel good. I just wanted to have a nice meditation. I didn't care what they were saying. I didn't know what I was looking at. I didn't know about, this and that and what the techniques do or whatever. I just wanted to meditate. And I did. And I had a great short-term experience. And I had a bunch of great short-term experiences. And what happened then was it became long-term. And what I saw was transformation. I saw a lot of things change in my life. You know, I was I was not the recipient of a list of do nots. So nobody told me all these things. Otherwise, they would have kicked me out in the very beginning had they known all of the things I was doing. But because you know, people were kind and let me just come and meditate. They used to say, "Oh, we're gonna exchange vibrations and we're gonna clear people out." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I'm probably the worst one here, right?" Like I feel sorry for who's ever doing this. But over time, all of these things added up, and I was able to see the difference. And it starts like this. You have a little seed, it's planted, and it just slowly grows. And as it gets bigger and bigger, it looks back and it sees where it came from. And it can be like, oh my gosh, that was mud. That was me from where I was from. So, however many years it's been, I want to give thanks, um, for all of that. But I also want to say thank you to all of you guys because I know you're on your own journey as well. Wherever you are in that, if you've been on the long road or the short road or whatever, you have a fantastic road ahead. So, a little bit about me. I hope I get to see everybody at some point. And if I do, let's make friends, right? So let's go ahead and meditate. That's why you joined tonight. And we're going to start with a foot soak. So we can go ahead and raise our Kundalini and put ourselves in Bandhan. Well, I'm not going to instruct people how to do the basics. I'm under the assumption that you know. But let's give our foot soak water a bondan. And when you're ready, you can put your feet in. Let's just take a moment to collectively, to individually clear out the first chakra. So we're going to do 3 sets of 7 bandhans, circles around that chakra. You can keep count yourself. And here, take your right hand, point it back at that first chakra. You're not touching yourself, you're just directing the vibrations there. And here we can pray, we can ask the Mother Kundalini inside of us. Please make us innocent. Please restore our innocence. Please keep us innocent. Let's just give vibrations there for a moment. Now we can begin the journey upwards. Let's take our right hand up to the second level and put it right in the center. And you can actually lay your hand on that chakra. And your hand may be on the chakra, but you can have part of your attention on the top of your head. What is great about clearing out this chakra, by putting your hand on that, you cover all 3. You touch a little bit of the left, you touch a little bit about the right. And this can help with your thoughts. So on the left side, it's about the quality of your thoughts. So let's shift our hand over to the left chakra on the second side here. And what do I mean about quality of thoughts? This is where we get the pure knowledge. Pure meaning the opposite of impure knowledge. Quality is where we get normal thoughts, whatever normal means. Impure means you get strange thoughts, things that make you feel bad, things that try and maybe even shame you, things that are not typical, not normal, not benevolent. And so if you ever have those thoughts come to you, give vibrations to this chakra right here on the left side. And of course, we are not our thoughts. Negativity tries to distract us, tries to disturb our peace. And negativity can reside in this particular chakra, finds a way in, and it settles right here. So let's clear it out. And should you be new, you want to clear this out often, just by giving vibrations to it. So let's do 3 sets of 7 circles on it now. And as you pull that negativity out, you can offer it to the earth, to the water. Just get rid of it and ignore it. If you did not know, when you meditate, if something does distract you, an image, a sound, a vision, or whatever, anything that is of a negative nature, ignore it. If you need to open your eyes, open them for a second, and then go back. Give it no attention. It has no power over you. And in time, you will find out that it's just something that's outside of you. And when that happens, whatever that stream of thoughts are will lose power over you. So today is an interesting day because it's Passover. And Passover was the beginning of the flight of the slaves a long time ago. And so whatever negativity we have inside of us that tries to enslave us in whatever habits, let's just get rid of it. This is where the quality of thoughts come. Now take your left hand and put it on the right Swadhisthana, the second chakra. And this isn't about quality, this is about quantity, the speed of our thoughts. Maybe we're just can't stop. It's going too quick. Can't even keep up, can't count. Take a moment and chill. So let's just give some vibrations to this particular chakra right here. We can put our hands back on our lap. And now we can put our hands right on our belly button here, the third chakra. And this, we can ask for satisfaction, to make us content with whatever we have. We're alive. Feels good. Help us to enjoy it. Now we're going to raise our hand just up to the top of the belly, which is the top of the void inside of us. Because this is Passover, this is represented by a holiday, you could say, one of the great characters of history, Lord Moses. And the parting of the sea, the Red Sea, on some level, it represents the parting of this void. And if you ever get to look close, you might see a dotted line going up through this void, through the third chakra area. And what Moses helped do was to establish a bridge to cross over this Kundalini so it did not get lost in this ocean of illusion, this void inside of us here. So you can take your hand, and we're going to go clockwise over to the left, down and up. We're going to do this 10 times, slowly. And what we can do is we can say, please, Mother Kundalini, clear out any negativity in my void. Please clear out my void. And at your own speed, raise your right hand up to the center heart. And let's take a second to acknowledge, give ourselves some credit for knowing that we are strong. We are strong. And as you breathe in courage. We are courageous. We are fierce. We are stable and secure. Let's take the elevator up to our Vishuddhi chakra, the fifth one. And you have a choice. You can take your index finger and lay it on this U-shaped bone, or you can take all of your fingers and thumbs and touch them together and gently lay it there. And just breathe in clarity. It's clear. You can witness. No smoke screens. Just observe. You see it what it is. And because you watch it, it has no impact on you. You can observe freely and safely. And let's do 3 sets of 7 bandhans. And just offer any negativity up to the elements. Now, when you're ready, take your fingers, your thumb, and touch them together. And put it on the bridge of your nose here. And here we're going to take a moment and clear out our Hamsa chakra. It's a sub-chakra of the Vishuddhi. And it's the only chakra that's outside of our body here. And here we can humbly ask for divine discretion. This governs all our senses. So please, Mother Kundalini, awaken this sense of discretion inside me. Let us become aware as our own teachers, our own guides, our own gurus. Let us be aware of what's healthy for us and what's not. Help us to see things clearly so that we can escape the negativity. And again, we can say, please open my Hamsa chakra. We can put our hand down. Bring our awareness to the forehead. And this being the Holy Week, the week of Easter coming up, this particular chakra is where all three channels meet or touch. But there's only one that ascends to the Sahasrara. And the left side is a dead end. It's our conditionings. And the right side, our ego, different, but equally a dead end. So let us collectively and individually ask humbly to the Mother Kundalini within us, please open this Agya chakra here. Please let this Kundalini ascend up into the heavens, up into the sky, which is right above our Sahasrara. So take your hand, stretch it, and bring it to the top of the Sahasrara. And let your awareness fully be at the top of your head. And we can collectively and individually open this by doing 3 sets of 7 bandhans, like a can opener. Let us open the top of our heads and let this Kundalini rise upwards and dance. And when you're ready, you can rinse your feet. Just put the water aside and let's go back with our eyes closed. Once more, let's raise the Kundalini with your right hand straight up the middle channel and pull it up out of the top of your head. And let this Kundalini dance above you. And we can enjoy a few moments of silence. And as we wind down, anyone who feels the need, clear yourself out. If you feel a catch and we haven't talked about it, clear it out. If you think you felt something, but you're not sure, and you did not clear it out, take the time now to clear it out. I'm going to clear out the right channel. And we can take our right hand and let's trace the Kundalini by moving it up to the top of the head. You can do that 3 times. We can also, again, open the top of the Sahasrara collectively, 3 sets of 7. Pull it up, the Kundalini. Always good to do a little bow to yourself, to your higher self, to this Mother Kundalini and all of the vastness of the subtle system inside us and without. Whenever you're ready, you can raise your Kundalini, put a bandhan on, and just meditate as long as you want. I believe at some point we'll have some music here. And we can let the music play us out for the end of the session here. Thank you for joining tonight. Jai Shri Maharaj.